What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to WWE 2K20, my career mode. The man came around yesterday with her savages, and here we are. It's Chapter 14. And so we start today with a mixed tag team match. Welcome to a fine Tuesday here on the program. And the fact that, hey, the game's not over yet, right? I have not finished my career yet, but right now we're on SmackDown. So we had that entire Raw portion of the game with Randy Orton as the GM, and nobody got randomly RKO'd. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to happen at some point before the end of this career, but as of right now, it hasn't happened yet, and I'm like, come on. You had Randy Orton. Seriously. Why is Big E still in the ring? That's not how that's supposed to work. Why is this game so... Hey, E, come on now. See that? Outside the ring. Oh, my God. Big E gives 0 Fs. That's... Okay. I don't even want to skip Balor now. Because, you know, it could get crazy. But also it takes Balor forever to get into the ring. So we're going to jump cut this stuff here. Come on now. And the magic question. Is Big E still in the ring? No. Big E finally got out of the ring. Alright, now... What? They just walked into the frame and vanished. What is happening with any of this? It is Tuesday. And Big E is just, man, all over the place. Clearly. What is happening? Sin Cara is your news story of the day because he has asked for his release. And they were like, nah, you got like 3 years, bro. Go sit at home. Go pull a Luke Harper and sit at home. Like, did you learn nothing from Luke Harper in, hey, asking for your release on Twitter is typically a bad idea? And funny enough, he was on Raw last night because Raw was taped on Friday. So, got squished pretty good by McIntyre. And then, I guess that perhaps was the reason, I don't know, win the match and secure a home field advantage. I kind of wish this game had a branching path. They promised branching paths, right? That was a promise when they had the pre-release interview, right? They were going to have branching paths. So, having Becky and her team win, give us a UK-themed arena, you know? Give us something. Not just, oh, you have to win to use that New Day arena. Have more than one arena and have the paths be branching. Like, come on now. You told us branching paths. It's been pretty much not that, essentially. Anyhow, I was reading, somebody else complained, though, earlier this morning about, man, the AI in this game really spams the major reversals. And I've been saying that since day one, it feels like way more, and thankfully somebody else noticed that, hey, it feels like way more. So, that's, you know, I was right, I guess. I mean, look, it's not hard to tell that I was right if you played these games before in any other capacity. That they're spamming the major reversals, and it's kind of really obnoxious. Anyhow. So yeah, Sin Cara wants out, and they're not going to give him that luxury. So, they're saying, nope, you ain't going nowhere else. Now, that just means Hunico, who's under the mask, is not going anywhere else. That doesn't mean Sin Cara won't still be elsewhere, because they'll put somebody else under that mask. Not the first time. He's not the original Sin Cara. So, it's not the first time. And Becky, 2 belts. Becky, 1 belt. Becky, no belts. Becky, no belts. I'm gonna beat you down. So, major reversal be damned. I'm just clubbering. I'm going to clubbering. So, that was the whole Sin Cara story, and, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And I don't think anything will happen there, but they could definitely put somebody else in that mask. That would not surprise me in the least. Oh, don't tag in Balor. Don't tag in Balor. Man. Big E has just as few reversals as Balor. Oh, the kick heard round the world. That kicked Gargano in the face on NXT. Nope. Guess what, Big E? Going right back out. Right back out. Because it's time to put down the man when Leona comes around. Anyhow, the Stone Cold interview thing, the Broken Skull sessions, are going to be happening starting on the 24th of November, which was the rumor that it was a new show with Stone Cold, and that's happening, and that was Becky's face in somewhere on Big E there. I'm not even going to comment on that. This game. But the first guest, which is very exciting on the Broken Skull sessions there, is Taker, the Dead Man, the Phenom. And very rarely do you see Taker out of character. So having a sit-down interview with Stone Cold, I would imagine, is going to be out of character, and that's going to be very, very interesting. So that one is going to be one to watch, man. For sure. Becky, you gonna take the L. 1, 2. What was that? I'm going to assume that was your resiliency, Miss Lynch, because that was garbage. And you know it. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. You were done. I had you beat. That was it. That was all she wrote. But no, you somehow, someway, managed to make it happen. Well, too bad, so sad. That's not going to be the outcome of this match, if you will. Not happening, man. Not happening, the man. Because I still have reversals and I missed them. I had one left and I missed it. So, it's going to happen there. Nope. Clothesline. I'm going to get back to it, Becky. I'm going to get back to it. And you ain't gonna. I got no stamina. I have legit no stamina. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now we clothesline. This very delayed clothesline. So it is Tuesday, which means Monday Night Raw was last night, although obviously spoilers have been out there since Friday when they taped it on Friday. But since it did air last night, I guess it's time to talk about it, right? So, number one, Dio, not in the building, not on commentary to help sell his injury from going through a table on Raw last week, right? So, look, I understand, right? You got put through a table on Raw from Brock Lesnar last week. I get that, right? So being off the broadcast for the week, last week, made sense. But Dio's a big dude. I think Dio could be back a week later and not have to sell that thing for another week. Like, you need the three guys in that booth, please. Because you're just getting more Lawler, and that's just more Lawler. So, you know, just saying on that one. Anyhow, you had Becky and Charlotte challenging Asuka and Kairi, which apparently Natalya had some family commitments and was not able to make this thing, and it's like, well then why did they win last week? Why did you have Natalya and Charlotte win last week if you're going to have these family commitments and then have I mean, look, the belts didn't change hands, right? So, honestly, what's the big deal? I guess. But, more importantly, though, we did further... Really? Really? The sleeper? Really? The sleeper? We did further the fact that Asuka pinned Becky. And if you recall the long-term booking on that, when Asuka was the one who beat Becky at the Royal Rumble this year, that happened this year, it's November, this year is still happening, before this whole man thing went on for, you know, Mania and everything else, she beat her at the Royal Rumble. So Asuka is still kryptonite for Becky. And that's a good detail that you can hopefully, eventually, build to a singles match with those two, and you can have that as your story point. As, hey, you didn't beat me, you can't beat me, I'm better than you, and you know it. Type business. So, didn't get the red alert. Went for it, didn't get it. Lame. Lame. We have a comeback, though. We have a comeback. Can I hit the comeback in a tag match, though? We'll see. It's this thing again where it's the square, and then X. Boom. Like, why the meter changes in a tag match, I'll never know. But that is what it is. How many times, Becky? How many times do you have to learn this lesson? Seriously. I know you're the man. What is happening? Get back in the ring, Becky. It's not... That's not cool. Get back in the ring. It's time for the Super Chokeslam. That's right. Leona bringing out the big guns to take out the man, Becky Lynch. Dragging her into the corner and then pinning. One, rope break. Rope break. And I once again reverse the red alert. How in the blue hell am I going to beat Becky Lynch? She's truly the man and making this very, very difficult for me. The half and half suplex was pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyhow, the reason that Asuka beat Becky was because of the interference from one Shayna Baszler. Again, so that was that whole NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown story. 1, 2. How? I was holding circle with all of my might. You are deep red, Becky Lynch. Deep red on your body. So this is some garbage. You should be done by now. Anyhow. So yeah, Drew squashed Sin Cara. Because, you know, Sin Cara. And that'll probably be the last time you see Sin Cara as Hunico. But I'm sure they'll put somebody else under that mask. Watch out, Humberto. Watch out, man. They'll put anybody in that mask. So, it is what it is. Hit her. Do a thing. And there is a new gimmick for Rowan, where he has some kind of a mystery, a living thing in a basket that's covered by a cloth thing. And look, man, I don't know what's going on with that, but Balor hit Leona, and we won the match! It literally says, as red, win the match. So, Balor hits red, gets himself disqualified, and therefore we win the match, but we lose. I hate it so much. I just spent 15 minutes doing that shit. Ugh! Finally, with the red alert. Ridiculous.
Oh, residents of New Day City! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your best of 5 series host and feel the power!
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best of 5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome, everyone, to the best of 5 series for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Where our team, as you might have noticed, has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old In Your House entrance? My uncle knew a security guard, who knew a janitor, who knew a concession stand worker, who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best of 5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
So I'm playing all 5 of these, I guess, maybe? Or cutscenes. Oh, I'm playing all 5 of these, okay. So as it concerns Rowan and his mystery gimmick, like, look, I love a mystery partner, I love a mystery attacker, but whatever the hell's in that basket, I don't think the payoff's going to be worth whatever it's going to be. If it ever gets a payoff at all, because, you know, wrestling. That also happens occasionally where there's just no payoff. But yeah, he's talking baby talk to something supposedly alive in this weird basket thing, and man, they have stuck Rowan with all kinds of weird stuff in the past, so it's not surprising. He used to smell Renang's hair, and then he used to solve Rubik's Cubes, so none of that's surprising to me with Rowan. Anyhow, you had Walter fight Rollins. Awesome. Like, you're in the UK, that makes sense. And as much as people might be tired of Rollins' character, or what they've been doing with him, you know, from a story perspective, Rollins is still one of the best wrestlers in the world, fighting Walter, one of the best in the world. So, again, good stuff there. Can't argue on that. But that turned into an 8-man match, where you had Owens in there, the Profits, and Imperium. So, you know, there was that. Also, I'm losing here to Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, as, you know, it's Pete Dunne, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyhow, the terrible Lana segment of the week, which, you know, is what it is. But she faked being pregnant, and then said sex a whole bunch, and then was like, oh, here's Lashley, get attacked, P.S., I was faking it. So, okay. The crowd didn't like it. They were like, nah, that's not what we want here on our show. So, that show failed it. Failed it. Anyhow, we have confirmed it will be the phenomenal U.S. champion AJ Styles versus Nakamura, the IC champ, versus Roddy Strong, your North American champion from NXT. So that match should be lit. That one I'm hyped for. That one I am hyped for. Woo! Elbow dropping. And the main event was Randy Orton and Ricochet and Humberto taking on the OC. And you might say, hey, did Randy Orton just turn face here by RKOing AJ Styles after that match? Maybe. Randy Orton is on your team, your men's team for Raw, which is Seth, Randy, Ricochet, Kevin Owens, and Drew McIntyre. And if Randy's a face, the only one heel there is McIntyre. And, you know, brand supremacy, all that garbage, right? But if you had to imagine, hey, are they going to have Randy swerve us at that pay-per-view? That wouldn't surprise me if Randy swerved us and it ended up being a Randy versus Seth feud after the pay-per-view. That would not, in any capacity, surprise me. So, is the Viper going to strike Rollins at some point? Maybe. Trouble in Paradise. And drag the man, so no rope break. And then pin the man. Now, while I was playing that last match, again, with Becky and Leona, commentary was stuck on talking about the midsection for that entire match. It was really broken commentary. They kept saying, the midsection, the core, working the midsection. It was, I'll put it on Twitter or something, but it was really bad. Like, it was just in a loop of, we're only going to talk about this one thing. And I'm like, that's weird, but okay. Whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, my prediction would be, hey, Randy is a tentative face for, 2 weeks here, and then turns on Seth at the show, and is perhaps, as Randy Orton has done time and time again, the sole survivor. Would not surprise me if that happened again, because that's kind of his legacy, if you will. Anyhow, no pun intended on that one. So, speaking of Owens, though, being on this team, man, if anybody has been shafted by this draft that happens, they put Owens on Raw with zero direction for anything. Like, what he was on this super hot thing with Shane, and then now he's doing nothing. It's the weirdest thing. But okay, they had clearly zero plans for Kevin Owens on Raw. Grapple! What the hell? Pete Dunne? Bruiserweight? I told myself I wasn't going to sit here for 45 minutes today, and I'm already at like 32. So, that whole mixed tag match thing really screwed me there. It really screwed me there. But hey, you know, I'm still here. Moon Stomp. I'm still doing things. Do the boom drop. Boom, boom, boom. Boom drop. To the midsection. To the core. Thanks, Corey Graves. Thanks, Corey Graves. Oh my god. Come on now. It's time for number 2. Trouble. And I missed it. And I missed it. What a waste. But now, Pete Dunne, you have no more reversals. But I have no, I'm not anywhere near getting another finisher. So, that sucks, Pete Dunne. But you ain't going to reverse this drop from the top. I'm holding circle. Oh my freaking god. 1, 2, 3. Now, it's a best of 5, so I only have to win, 3. I would assume a cutscene is going to screw me on some of those, and it is 2 and 2, and the last one determines, because that's how wrestling works. I don't think they're going to let me clean sweep with just 3 wins, and then, hey, you're done. They're going to have 2 of those wins get screwed, and then 2 and 2, and then, the final one decides, because that's just, booking, man. You want to have that thing. You don't say, oh, we're going to have a best 2 out of 3 with, gimmicks. You don't have a 3 stages of hell and not have that 3rd stage of hell. Come on. But thankfully, we're back in the back, which means I am free for today. Thanks for watching. More videos. I'll see you next time. I'm Attack Slug, and I'm out.